Hello everyone. Here I'll be telling you about the communication. See, it is well known to all of you that communication is very much important for each and every one, especially in the professional world. In the professional world, when people go after doing the professional courses, it is the communication which make them go ahead, which make them give their personality a very good look, and they enhance their career, they enhance their personality, they enhance their whole life, their job, their working place. They become a unique one among the crowd just because of the communication. So, here I will be telling you what is communication first of all. Let us see what is communication. As I am talking about the communication, everybody knows that communication is sharing ideas, thoughts, informations, views, and many more things like feelings and emotions also we communicate to others. Without that, the society or the social relation will not develop. So it is very much required for each and every professionals that they have a very polished tongue. Without that, we cannot be successful in our career. So today, many of the students come to me relating to their placements, relating to their success in their job place, in organizations, in institutions. Just they tell us and ask the question that, ma'am, everybody there having the same profile, same work, and also maybe my work is much better than their colleagues working with them. But why I am not getting upgradation? This is just because of the communication. Here I will be guiding each and every professional student that how to polish their tongue so that they can develop their career, their course, their professionalism just by doing a very good communication. Communication is related with not only face-to-face conversation. There are a number of things which help a professional to do a proper communication in the working place. Let us first see what is communication. Communication in Hindi we have number of words like बातचीत, वार्तालाप. These words are just connected with the communication. Communication is sharing thoughts. If we talk about communication, it is sharing of ideas, you can see that communication is sharing thoughts, ideas, informations, views, news, feelings, emotions, everything which we share with our others. Like when sender is sharing something with the receiver, that is known as communication. So I was just talking about the communication. In the general world also, if you see, when you talk to your parents, relatives, friends, brothers, sisters, it becomes very much important that you communicate well. If you communicate well, people get attracted towards you and they get convinced also. When you speak anything, when you share anything with your receiver, they appreciate you just because of your good communication. So if I talk about general communication also, it is very much required that you need to speak when you think 10 times before speaking. So it is everybody in this world, even your parents, your teachers, your friends, your well-wishers, they tell you that बोलो पहले उसके 10 बार सोच लो. Similarly, here also, I will be guiding you that how you can speak well so that people get attracted towards each and every words you speak. Similarly, if here I will be telling you the communication as the definition is given, sharing thoughts, ideas, informations, news, views, feelings, emotions, right? So there are number of things which we share with our receiver. For each and every person, it is required that you speak well. When you speak well means you are using beautiful words, polite words. You are always kind when you are speaking to the receiver. If you are angry also, you are not losing your temper while speaking. You speak in a polite manner. You make people understand what they have done mistake in a very, very polite and kind manner. This is actually the communication, good communication. But today, as soon as you communicate with others, and if you are not convincing with the words of others, you start shouting, you do start arguing with the people. This is absolutely a wrong communication. Okay, so first of all, you need to be very, very careful while doing communication with anybody. May it be your friend, your parents, your brother, sister, it can be anybody. You need to be very, very polished when you speak. First of all, you practice this at home and then move towards the professional communication. Professional communication. Professional communication. As here we have seen the communication word, that is बातचीत. किसी से हम बातचीत करते हैं, वार्तालाप करते हैं, उसे हम communication कहते हैं. But now the professional word is added with the communication. That means when you talk to the professionals, when you do communicate with the professional, when you share your ideas, informations, thoughts with the professional, then it is known as professional communication. I am not using the word feeling and emotions because in the professional world, the feeling and emotion does not have place. We do not share our feelings and emotion with the professionals because this goes wrong in the professional world. If you are a professional people, or if you are doing a professional courses, you might have seen that there is no word such as feeling and emotion in the professional world, because there you just have to show your work, not your feelings. If you are sharing your feelings, that means you are not a perfect professional. So to be a professional, you have to remove this emotions and feeling words from your dictionary, and then only you can start getting success in the professional world. And the second most important is the communication, which will help you to be a very successful professional. So in this, when you talk to the professional people, like here, professional communication means talking to professional people. So here you can see the professional communication exactly means talking to professional people. When you as a professional, when you do communicate with the professional, other professionals in your organization, in your working place, like institutions, companies, industries, may it be anywhere, if you are working there, you need to be very, very professional, and that will only be possible if you are having a professional communication with you. It is very much required for each and every professional today that they know the professional communication. And now here in my channel, I will be telling you how you can be a professional communicator. This is basically the first thing which I will be guiding in this is most of the communication in the professional world is written. No doubt, we know sometimes we conversate with the higher authorities or colleagues or some other people face to face, but there also you have to be very much alert for using a particular specific words so that you to not have any slip of tongue which will lead to the loss of job or which will lead to the degradation of your designation. So it is very much required, my dear. Here I will be telling you what actually is the professional communication. Let's see. Here, professional communication, you need to be very number one, use of specific words. Number two, first of all, please be very careful for using the words. You need to be very specific, very particular, very much alert while using the words you are using with the professionals. Because professionals always be attracted by your words. If you are giving them respect, using respected sir, honorable sir, these words will help you to give respect and you will get the respect from the others also. The quote you might have remembered, which is very common, that is, give respect, get respect. Similarly, here your words will do the miracles. When you use the beautiful, specific and respected words with the receiver, may it be they are your lower employees or the higher employees. It doesn't matter. But it is the words you are using. So be very, very specific, very, very particular for using the words. For this, you will have to develop your vocabs. The professional and the specific words, which is very much attractive for the receiver to attract towards you. So be very careful that the words which you are using, it should be very, very specific. Number two, use of active voice. Whenever you are writing a letter, that is in a professional communication, which I have already told you in the beginning, that in the professional world, most of the communication is through written. So basically, it is through the letters, applications, email, messages. These are all a written mode of communication. So when you are writing any kind of letters or applications, or may it be anything, it should be in the active voice. You might have learnt active and passive in the English grammar. So active is what? When you are appealing directly to the receiver. But in the passive, you are giving some example of the third person or the things which already had happened. So here you need to be very, very careful that whenever you do the professional communication through the written mode, you should use active voice. Next is use a proper format. See students, you might have learnt in the schools the formal letters, formal and informal letters. What is the difference between these two? The difference is one has a definite format and the other do not have. So here, while doing the professional communication, please do it in a proper format or a proper system. It has to be presented or it has to be, communicated with the receiver, may it be your colleague or the higher authorities, it has to be in a proper format. Whatever thoughts, ideas or informations or some kind of problems, may it be working problems, your colleague problems, working strategy problems, these should be presented in a very, very beautiful format. For this, you will be preparing it beforehand when you are going to present it in front of the receiver. It has to be systematically arranged beforehand. It has to be systematically formatted beforehand and then presented to the receiver. This will help you to get the proper response from the receiver. So this is one of the again point for the professional communication. Next, use of professional vocabs. While talking with the profession or writing the letters for the professional or in the working place, you have to be very much careful about the vocabularies you are using. It has to be very, very uncommon from the general world. Whatever words we are using in the general communication, like with the friends, parents, other people also, we should not use the same vocab in the professional world. It has to be unfamiliar with the general people. Whatever we are using, whatever vocabulary we are using, it should be the vocabulary of professional world or the technical words. Like for example, BTech students, they are communicated with their higher authorities or the top officers or the colleagues. They should use the technical vocabularies. It is not that the common words we are using. It has to be technical words. May it be the mechanical people will use the mechanical terms. CS people will use their CS terms. The other branches like civil, biotechnology or the other branches which are in the BTech, they will be using their own vocabularies while doing communication in the professional. This is very much required. This shows that yes, you are perfect in your profession. You are perfect in your course which you have done. You are perfect in your branch you have done. So this is very much required. The vocabulary should be mastered before doing the professional communication, or while doing the communication, prepare beforehand. Next. Here again, like I have told you about the vocabularies, you need to be very particular while doing your courses. Try to understand the technical words and also try to practice these technical words in your communication. Next, be to the point. Like see students, in the general communication, when we start doing communication, we sometimes move to the other topics also, right? Here you have to stick to the point. If you are communicating to the professional, you need to be very, very objective also. Here, if I am talking about to be to the point, do not move away from the point. Do not make stories related to the information or the ideas you are sharing with the receiver. Do not write an essay while doing the communication. Be to the point. Whatever you are communicating, it has to be to the point. Be consistent what you are speaking or writing. Do not move away from the topic. So please remember, this will help you to be a good professional communicator. Next, be objective. Objective, you might have seen two types of questions are there in the question papers. One is subjective, the other is objective. In objective, you have to just tick mark or you have to give one word answer. And in the subjective, you can write to any extent, maybe 4 lines, 8 lines, 10 lines. It depends on you if the word limit is not given. But here, while doing the professional communication, you need to be objective. That is, write it very short. Because the receiver, those who are professionals, they do not have time to spend so much in your communication. And they do not have time to give you an immediate response if you are writing a very lengthy letter, applications, reports, proposals, whatever the professional or your work is requiring. Here, be objective, that is, be very short. Don't go so lengthy. So this I will be teaching you. The next point, as I was talking about the professional communication, the next point is be effective. whatever you are communicating in the professional world, that is in the working place, it has to be very, very effective. That when you are presenting in front of the colleague, your officers, your departmental head, or maybe top officers, it has to be very, very effective communication, which will really affect the receiver, so that he can give you a very, very good response and your work will be appreciated. You will be given a unique image in the whole organization or the department. Your work will be appreciated and you will be upgraded. So this effective communication is very important for the professionals. Let us move to the next, that is be formal. Yes, be very formal, right? So the formal and informal word, I suppose you can understand. That is, you need to be particular and very much alert while doing the professional communication. Like while doing the general communication or while talking to your parents, friends, you do not be very much alert. Just start speaking and you go on. But here in the professional world, you have to be alert, that is, be formal while doing the professional communication. Next is, here never use unnecessary words. You have to be very honest, ethical, and always present original facts and figures. Here the next point, as I was talking about, that is, have specific audience. Right, students? Specific audience in the sense that wherever you are using professional communication, that of course will be a working place. Of course, you are going to do with the professional people. So be very careful that your audience that is receiver, must be very, very specific. That is, he must be professional and also he must be very effective for accepting your communication. Because of course, you will be doing some communication which will be related to your work, which will be related to the profession, which will be related to the organization, industries, companies, may it be institutions, schools, colleges. It can be any kind of those places which is related with the profession. So communication will always be of the specific audience. Next, which is very, very important, my dear people, that is having a professional language. Professional language, my dear professionals, that is, language should be very much appropriate, that is common between the sender and the receiver. It can be Hindi or English, anything. It is only the sender who will decide which language is required on that particular circumstances, situations, or the working place. But most probably, it is required that professional communication should be in English. It is always seen that the professional people do communicate in English, and that gives the unique identity of the professional, that is the sender, who is doing the communication with the receiver. So please always try to write or communicate in English in the professional world, because this will help you to enhance your personality in the whole organization. You can give a unique identity of yourself. So be connected with me so that further I will keep on guiding you that what actually the professional world is and how communication will help you to get a very high success in the professional world. Thank you so much.